We are here in Anniston, Alabama with Coach Rico Jackson for another edition of the Coach Rico Jackson Show. And Coach, last time we talked to you, you guys were going to be heading into an off week, a much needed off week, get some guys healthy, focus on Anniston. Take us through that off week and how that looked for you.
It was really good. Tuesday, we did watch film, lift weights, did some conditioning. So Tuesday was really good. Wednesday was a physical day. We went about 2.5 hours. Did a lot of team stuff, trying to build an identity. Thursday, we did the same. And Friday, because they had 2 really good days. Friday, we did like a little walkthrough deal.
Gotcha.
And we gave them off. So we're looking forward to this week. We've had a good practice yesterday. So we're looking forward to stamping our way to the playoffs.
Coach, a lot of guys have mixed emotions about off weeks. Some guys hate off weeks. They want to keep that momentum going. Some guys love off weeks to turn inward. What's your overall thoughts about an off week?
I mean, we needed it. I mean, our schedule was brutal from Welborn, who I think is going to win their region, to Andalusia, to Hanley, Jacksonville. I mean, the Montfort game was physical. I mean, like Piedmont, I know they won last week, so we needed it. We needed a break. Our kids needed it. We need to get healthy so we can be ready to make this last stretch run.
This school's coming up on something very prestigious. It's something, we haven't really talked about much, but if you guys are looking to get your 600th win in school history, which is phenomenal, just to think about all the guys that come here and played over the years and what this means for the community as a whole, to have 600 wins as a program coach, that's got to be very special.
It is. It's huge. I mean, I get to be a part of that. Hopefully Friday, if we come and do what we're supposed to do, you got to think it's 100 wins away to 700. So that may in between, that may be another 10 years, maybe another 20 years. You just don't know how things pan out. So it is a special occasion.
Coach, you're young enough. You can stay around till y'all get 1,000.
I don't know about that.
Nah, you don't want to do that. You want to have some sort of retirement, don't you?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Nah, but 600 wins would be very special for here in the city of Anniston. But also for this group of guys to be the group who could possibly get that done, I know that's something that they've had to have circled.
Well, I don't think they know.
They don't know?
No, I think it's, actually it's something we're going to talk about today. But I think it's going to be special for them. I know it's going to be special for them. It's special for the city of Anniston and the high school as well. So just a really big moment, if we're able to do that Friday.
Yeah. So, Coach, you're going to be playing Talladega, and they've not had the record, so to speak, but each and every Friday is very important. You have to dial in and perform, and you got certain things you judge your group by, and it ain't always a scoreboard. Talk about this Friday in Talladega and some of the challenges they bring.
They got a good coach. They just really young. I mean, we are too, but I feel like they play a tough schedule, and so do we. But like you said, it doesn't matter who we play. I mean, we're going to have to make sure we focus on us, which I feel like we really didn't do prior to the off week. And we're going to do what we do, and I feel like we got a good plan in place to be successful.
Coach, one thing about it, it's football time when we're starting to get these 40-degree mornings and
yeah, it's cold
and things like that. I mean, but at the same time, that's when you want to be playing your best football. You want to be peaking when the leaves are falling, when the grass is kind of dying out. What's your version of that, peaking with this Anniston Bulldogs at this time of the year? What would be a perfect scenario, so to speak, for your team to be doing at this time of the year?
Just our young players growing up. I mean, it's time. We didn't went through a gauntlet. We got Talladega this week. Next week we got Heflin, who played well early on. So it's time for our young guys, our freshmen, our 10th graders, to grow up and to play. We've been kind of babying them along, but that's really, I feel like, if they do that and our seniors, the few that we have, continue to mesh with those guys, I feel like we have a chance to make a run.
Coach, and you talk about those young guys, and you got to kind of lean on them, and obviously you got to get juice out of them now. They're not really freshmen no more. They're upperclassmen. Talk about not only this season, but how important it is moving forward for this program.
Oh, it's huge. I mean, up front, we're getting younger by the week. Right now, I think we have a 10th grader, a junior, and a freshman that's starting. So offensive-wise, I'm speaking. So, like, we're getting younger, but at the same time, they had to produce. So, and actually, we have another 10th grader. He's one of our better linemen. He's been hurt. He should be back within the next couple of weeks. So, we're super young, but our seniors have to mesh that with our youth, and we have to push forward. Now, in the future, that's all great and good, but right now, we're focused on 2023.
Coach, as you said, you plan on being around here till at least the 800th win. So
I don't know about that one.
I took the 1,000 away or the 900, but put 800. But honestly, moving forward, when you see this core of guys in the JV you guys have coming forward, what is the future you think, in your opinion, going to look like right here in Anniston?
It's bright. I mean, our 10th grade group is really strong. We have a lot of those guys are starting or getting significant playing time. Right now, we have a package where we have two 10th grade running backs and a 10th grade quarterback.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so we're young. We know that. That's not an excuse though, because we do have good senior players in in certain positions. So we just have to bridge both of those guys, both of those groups together. We're gonna make mistakes, and we've made some mistakes. Even coaches, we made mistakes. The Piedmont game, they scored late. We had two 10th graders on the same side. They should have been on our side of the field. So all that stuff matters when you're dealing with a total team effort.
You know, Caleb's behind the camera here today, hanging out with us. He actually called that game on the statewide TV for you guys.
Okay.
So he was the voice on there, but he bragged on you guys and said, Anniston and Piedmont have a lot of young guys that's playing a lot of meaningful reps. So the future's bright for both programs. But when you hear others talk about your program like that, how does it make you feel as a head coach?
Good. We put in a ton of work here. I mean, just day in and day out, it's a grind. And it's not just in the building, man. It's always something going on, whether it's, good or bad. I mean, but you have to address both. So for us and our kids to hear that, people are complimentary of us, that's good. But at the same time, we know that we have to continue to prove it day in, day out. So.
Coach, last time I was in here, we seen Wendell Young was back, after having the newborn baby.
Right.
Is he getting any sleep? And we talked about how detrimental caffeine can be to you.
Right.
He's either getting no sleep and a lot of caffeine, or how's it going with him?
He ain't getting no sleep. And good. I didn't get none either. So if I didn't get none, he don't need none.
He's growing pains.
Yeah, good for him. Stay up and walk around. But we glad to have Coach Young back.
Yeah.
I mean, those are small things that people don't know. Like
That's
Coach
right.
Young, an integral part of us as a coach staff. He was gone for 4 weeks.
Yes.
So now we're down a coach. So when you playing a team that has 20 coaches and we got 8 minus 1, which is 7,
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna miss some things.
You got that right.
So those are small details when you're dealing with a program that people don't see. But we're excited where we're at. We feel like we got a chance to finish the season strong. We hate the losses that we had, but we know we lost to 3 really good teams. So hopefully we make a run and get to see one of those teams and redeem ourselves. Well,
Coach, I know one thing: the city of Anniston's behind you, and the fans are behind you, and you got a lot of support from the community here. And it's been an interesting situation here to see you come in and inherit a team that made the deepest run they've made in a while since, I guess, the semis they lost years ago to Ron Wiggins in Jacksonville. But to see that transition and getting these guys used to you and you used to them has been phenomenal for us to cover it all year. And just your thoughts on that overall and how this transition has come and you getting the guys to buy into your thoughts and how you want to play football.
Yeah, it's been tough. I mean, Coach White did a great job. I know there's some hurt feelings of how they lost. That team last year was the best teams I've ever seen on tape. I mean, but sometimes things happen and don't work out. So we had to replace a lot. We had to kind of reinvent ourselves, and that's okay. That's called high school football.
That's true.
You know what I mean? We just proud that hopefully we can finish out strong with a solid record and make a playoff run. So sure. I'm really proud of the kids, period, but I really wanted to see us finish strong.
100%. Well, Coach, I appreciate you sitting in with us. We're going to shut this episode down. I know you got to get busy. You guys have got another full day today, and you don't need us sitting here talking to you all day.
All good.
We'll see you next week, and thank you to Kia of Anniston Oxford again for your support of Anniston High School athletics, and we'll be back here each and every week with another edition of the Coach Rico Jackson Show.